This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
The head of school at Marian Catholic gives us an update on classes there, plus the latest on high school sports attendance. Hello and welcome. I'm Ken Karen. I want to thank you for watching. Here's today's information from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. For local sports fans, keeping up with the news on attendance may feel like watching an 18-inning baseball game. It's a lot. Here's the latest from a report in the Standard Speaker. Governor Tom Wolf did veto a bill that would have allowed local school districts and private schools to make decisions on attendance. The House of Representatives voted not to overrule the veto. However, a United States district judge ruled Wolf's limit of 25 people at events indoors and 250 people outdoors is unconstitutional, and then denied a stay on that order. Wolf is expected to appeal this. So what does this all mean? Right now, the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Athletic Association is recommending schools work with their solicitor and school board to come up with a plan for spectators. The Standard Speaker has an article on how local school districts have reacted to these recent events. No matter who's in the stands, the games, matches, and meets go on. Here's the SSPTV Standard Speaker scoreboard. Hazleton area Zach Kiner and Nick Habel finished first and second at a cross-country cluster meet. At that meet, Hazleton, MMI, and Crestwood beat Wilkes-Barre area and Wyoming area. Joel V. Nunez won the race for Shenandoah Valley as they swept Lehighton, Tamaqua, and Gillingham Charter. In girls cross-country, Hazleton area beat Wilkes-Barre area and Pittston area, while MMI beat Wilkes-Barre area and lost to Pittston. Grace Stega Merton paced Tamaqua to a sweep in the Schuylkill League. She finished second at this meet. In boys soccer, Hazleton and Tamaqua got wins. Gavin Huey had 2 goals and 3 assists for the Cougars. Marian and Tamaqua won in girls volleyball. Hazleton area lost. And in golf, Tamaqua lost to Lords Regional. Right now, Marian Catholic High School in hometown is live streaming football games and volleyball matches for fans on Facebook. I talked to the head of school there, Father Alan Hoffa, about sports, and you can hear some of that conversation on an upcoming Good Sports podcast and web series at ssptv.com. Now here's part of my discussion with Father Hoffa about the school year at Marian Catholic, where they do have students in the classrooms while some are at home learning virtually. What have you heard from students in the building as you've interacted with them? Are they excited to be there? Are there some that maybe are a little worried? Is it a balance like everybody in 2020 where you have your good moments, your bad moments? What has the comments been from the students?
I think as we're in our first few weeks, the students, of course, the freshmen, they're just concerned about acclimating as freshmen. I think across the board with especially our COVID-19 precautions from our health and wellness plan, that's probably the things that the students are struggling most with, making sure that the mask is on all day long, especially when we're in transit and stuff like that. We are giving them breaks at times in the classroom, but the having the mask on when they're walking around, we all do this. We revert back into what we're used to. We've only been in this pandemic reality for 6 months now.
I know there's a lot of pride in the Marian community every time I go down there. And has there been something you've seen or heard that's made you proud as the head of school down there, as you see teachers, students, faculty, cafeteria, everybody working together to make this work in 2020?
One of the things that we talk about in our tagline is an exceptional education rooted in faith, family, and tradition. And the thing that I think I've taken greatest pride in is all of the different people, whether it's our alumni or our staff or our parents, families, our students, the creativity that they've used to be able to gauge in that faith, family, and tradition, despite the limitations of COVID-19. So we're not able to do everything as we used to be able to do it, but we can do a lot of the same things differently. And I think and we've even found new ways to do things.
You've mentioned several times a faith-based education. Father, how critical do you think is that now? Me, myself personally too, it's up and down, every day and trying to find, something positive to look at. How important do you think that is for your students, faculty, yourself, everybody at the school right now, really, to maybe use that faith during trying times?
I think that's a great point to bring up. Our ability to have someone or something in each of our lives to be able to hold on to when we're falling. We can't hold on to ourselves. And when we become the God of our own universe, that's tough. Because if we try to use ourselves as that rock and as that support and we're falling, we're going to tumble. But if we have that place to go, that person to go to, and to be, and no matter what a person's faith background is and who or what they believe in, to be able to have that strong foundation to grasp onto, I think is so crucial. So I think it's one of the great benefits of who we are here. There was a parent who emailed me earlier, and we had held, they're new to the school, and they were talking to me about something that we did and for their child, and was apologizing. I said, no, you don't apologize for that. I said, that's the Marian difference.
Have there been questions from parents or students you'd like to address now? I mean, using the forum of being on local television, or even to the general community about Marian that you'd like to get out there?
One of the things that I think is really important to know, this year the tuition at Marian Catholic High School is $6,950. And that really is invested into the ability to run the building and to be able to pay our staff their salaries. Outside of that, we do a lot of fundraising for our athletic programs and things that aren't necessarily included in even what's paid in the tuition. If you look at it from a cost-based model, it's thousands of dollars more actually to educate a singular child here at Marian Catholic, but we use other things, our alumni, our annual appeals and stuff like that, to be able to supply that education. But one of the things that I hear often is, well, we can't afford a Catholic education at Marian Catholic. And what I found is 9 times out of 10, that's not true. If a family is willing to come and meet us and they're willing to make a sacrifice for the sake of their child's education, we also have the means through our different memorial scholarships, other scholarships, and especially through the PA tax credit program.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Here's our forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, partly cloudy with low of 53 degrees. Friday is mostly sunny with a high of 74. At night, partly cloudy with a low of 53. Saturday, partly sunny with a high of 71. At night, mostly cloudy with a low of 56 degrees. Sunday is partly sunny with a high of 77. Sunday night, 30% chance of showers, mostly cloudy with a low of 58 degrees. Monday, a 50% chance of showers with thunderstorms possible after 2 p.m., mostly cloudy with a high of 71. Monday night, 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy with a low of 49 degrees. Our in-depth community and sports features are coming up, and in the SSPTV Spotlight today, we get a preview of a Sam Lasan show with the Lehigh Valley Health Network, all about COVID-19 in our community.
SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Sophia M. Adakimo, age 95 of Hazleton. The Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home will announce their arrangements. Ruth E. Franchella, age 82 of Hazleton. The Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home will announce their arrangements. John F. Gorski, age 89 of Hazleton. The Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home will announce their arrangements. Crystal Blind de Lantiga, age 61 of Lancaster. Friends may call Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. at the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. And Jacqueline L. Placco, age 64 of Freeland. Mass be Saturday at 10 a.m. at St. Anne's Church. Friends may call Friday from 5 to 7 p.m. at the McHugh-Wilczek Funeral Home. Today's social and obituary report is brought to you by Harmon Funeral Homes and Crematory. Call 570-788-0977 or go to harmonfuneral.com.